Oh my gosh, I just ate a big piece of salad and I'm so excited. So when I get really excited, I want to be like, "Brr," which is why I have to talk to you about this amazing testimony that just happened. Trying to get appropriate. So, um, the quarantine is kind of cool because, when people walk outside, everybody's like, keep your distance. And everybody's doing the whole 6 feet thing. So, you know how you can have an impression in your mind, a judgment that you make. Clearly, I do this all the time, but I don't let people know it. It's kind of like fake it till you make it. I smile like, oh yeah, we're good. And inside, not so much. So, I've kind of had this judgment towards my neighbor because she's actually very much like me, and I can tell. And she's like a go-getter, and she's like kind of, at certain times, slam her car door like I would. But she hasn't been very kind to me. So I'm like, I don't need you. And that's a defense mechanism. That's also a part of me that's like protective. Like it reminds me of how I've been treated from family. Not kidding either. But anyway, so I was out walking, and she has a roommate whose roommate is friends with me. And so she's like, how you doing, Angie? And I'm like, I'm fine. How are you guys? And we got talking about the hysteria of things and how I've got parts that really just are fundamentally worried and concerned for the economic crash that's about to ensue. And I'm like, well, when I can talk real to people, then I just function a lot better. Well, the girl that I didn't like, she starts saying like, well, I guess people think I'm selfish because I just think stupidity should be monitored. And I'm like, yes. How have I misjudged this one? And we just start bantering back and forth. I'm like, yeah, it's like when I worked in a hood. It's like you're looking at people, they're moving their mouths, and it's like womp, 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 womp. And it's just like, oh, please, you're grading me. And so now in my new jobby job, there's a plexiglass, and it keeps people from, breathing and passing on germs. I'm going to say it like that. But when they give me the stare down and I'm like typing on the little keypad and they're making it my problem because, I don't know, they hate their lives and they're fear-mongered, I'm like, you know what? I can feel you. See, this is like an invisible spiritual veil, okay? But actually we can see through it, so I can feel you staring at me. I'm like, but I got nothing but love for you. Just lots of love. Like, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Because I'm gonna need you to be a little bit kinder. Take a breath so that we can get what you need done for you done. That's customer service, my friends. But I was explaining to my newfound friend and neighbor that the limitations that we have as a whole to freely express ourselves really comes from having to play it down for all the other people out there who don't think deeply on a matter. I mean, that's kind of why they got rid of psychology classes in high schools. That's an elective, and you have maybe one choice, right? And about half the population takes it. Oh, that's right. Oh, I forgot. In Savannah, they took away all textbooks. I don't know what they were thinking. Maybe that people won't think. They'll Google a matter. And then they'll just talk about what the news and the media tells them to think about, and then they'll just focus right on that. And did you hear what had happened yesterday? Did you? Oh, or how about this? We interrupt this quality controlled program to give you the latest news. Directly from our home office, we're letting you know that there is a shakedown, that there has yet been another breach in our government. But don't worry, we're handling the situation. Although we did create the problem, we now have the solution in hand because there has been all kinds of breakouts, riots, we got looting, we got blah, 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 blah. But didn't you know? A panda was born in the zoo today. And that's how they end it. This hogwash. It's like, it's suddenly exponentially growing in mass proportions. Why? Because you know what? The masses, you take away the M, what you're left with. So it was very wonderful that in this social distancing type of world that we're living in, I had to check my own self, all my parts that are judgmental and or afraid of, getting cooties from another person, basically their negative mindset jumping up on me. I put up the protective parts that say, I'm good, I don't like you. And then I discovered that somebody is really very cool and fun. And dang, we're gonna play cornhole tonight from the balcony because she's my neighbor on the other balcony. So we're gonna make sure that we do that whole social distancing thing. I'm bringing the music and the stogies. They're bringing the beer. Don't worry, it's going to be gospel worship music. It's going to be everything to light up our apartment. We are having fun during the quarantine, my friends, and you should be having it too. Make friends out there. You can do it from a distance. Anything is possible with God. Yeah. Who would have thought?